Hello everyone, happy Batman Day. At least I hope you're seeing this on Batman Day, because if there's one thing about me, it's that I am a procrastinator. I thought it would be a good day to do my first review, since I got lucky and found this at my local Walmart, which was shocking to say the least, because mainline classic style figures like this are harder to find than a deadbeat dad around here. So I absolutely had to grab it, and I was looking for a sign to start this channel, to maybe do something with my collection, and I saw this, and I knew Batman Day was coming up, so it was destined. So let's take a look at this guy. As you can see, I've already opened him, because this is not an unboxing channel. But here he is, Dick Grayson in all of his bat glory. Man, I gotta say, I am just kind of in love with this figure. It is my first McFarlane cloth cape, and I gotta say, I'm kind of disappointed with the rest of my collection now, because I want them all to have wired capes like this. I love the way the sculpted capes look, but I think this is really the way to go as someone who just likes posing and likes to be creative with my figures and likes to take pictures. I love this. I'm gonna say right off the bat, this is probably my favorite Batman sculpt. It is just glorious. I don't have the original release or any subsequent releases for that matter of the Nightfall body. Like I said, hard to find. But this is, I love this way more than the Three Jokers body, and I might even like it more than the Hush body, I'm not gonna lie. The Hush body bug, though, is chef's kiss. But yeah, let's see. I think he's maybe a little too bulky for Dick Grayson to be under the cowl, but that's just my 2 cents. I think the face sculpt is pretty much dead on for the Frank Whiteley art. I have no complaints. Ears are awesome. Probably my favorite style of Batman cowl, I will say. The white eyes look very good. All the paint apps on this figure are super nice. The belt is like just the right amount of shiny. Yeah, this is a hard figure to talk about because I have almost no complaints with it. The articulation is fantastic. I love what they're doing with these cutouts for the butterfly joints, so he can actually kind of cross his arm over in front of him, and that's something that a lot of McFarlane's especially have had trouble with in the past. And yeah, it's probably the most posable Batman that we've had. Speaking of which, let's go ahead and stop yapping and get him into some poses. One thing that I have noticed about McFarlane's is I will always be disappointed with the ab crunch. I really wish figures could lean over just a little bit farther, really get him into those dynamic superhero poses. But other than that, I think this guy poses pretty good, especially with the cape. Here we've got him into a nice running pose, and this is what I'm talking about with the wired capes. Man, I could not do stuff like this on any other Batman figure I have. It just makes it so much more fun. I know some people don't like these little stands that they come with, but if you can finesse the ankle joints to do what you want, they're actually not that bad. I can't say the same for the quality of their flight stands, though. I just love how the arm can cross almost completely over the body. Like I'm saying, those cutouts on the pecs are so nice to have. Let's see, we can even get him to do the Arkham Knight cape spin. I've seen some complaints about the texture. Whoops. I've seen some complaints about the texture or the material they're using on this. And personally, I think it's fine. I think they could even go with a thinner material so it, wrinkles and crumples more. It does kind of just look like a flat sheet the way it reflects light, but honestly, the only thing I could say is I wish there was like another wire down the center maybe, but I'm sure that's way too much tooling for this price point. Now, he does come with a couple of alternate hands here. We have a couple of reaching, grippy hands, and then we have a couple of sort of weapon grippy hands. The funny thing about that is that there's no freaking weapons for him to hold. So, personally, I don't see a point in removing his Electro Bat Knuckles here. Because A, they're pretty cool. They're just pretty cool. I don't know why Batman doesn't use these more. And B, those are the only weapons that he comes with. So, I might as well leave them on. I guess these hands are great if you want to really do certain types of poses. I'm sure I'll use them in my figure photography at some point. But, yeah, nothing special for accessories, nothing special. Good to have, though. So here he is next to my Three Jokers Batman and the Titans Nightwing. I think he scales pretty good. Like I said, I think he's a little bulky to be the same guy. These are the same guy. I don't buy it. And here he is next to the recent Damian Wayne. Still gotta wait for that new Damian that goes with this, the Page Punchers. Still waiting on that. And the Hush Batman. Now this is actually the Hush Batman from the Hush 2-pack, which I have repainted to more closely resemble the Jim Lee art. You'll see a lot of that because it's my favorite Batman. So yeah, that's about all I have to say about this guy. Personally, it's a 9 out of 10 figure for me, and I'm only deducting a point because the day after I bought this figure, I went back to Walmart and they had the Platinum Chase blue version, which I wanted more and made a point of looking for when I was there the first time, and I missed out on it. So I'm deducting a point because I'm angry. Anyway, not really. But let me know what you guys think. Happy Batman Day again, and happy collecting. I've been the Plastic Paladin. See you next time. So, here it is what I would say if this was a fucking unboxing channel. Get this shit out of here.